Hello, my name is Leo, and welcome to another episode of Doki Doki Literature Club. Last episode, we showed our poem to Yuri, and she liked it. We read her poem as well. And I just noticed this cupboard in the background has a chair in it. How is that chair fitting in the cupboard? I don't know if you know much about cupboards, but that'd have to be a really deep cupboard for an actual chair to fit inside in front, because there's shelves there. And then there'd have to be a space in front of it for the chair. There aren't many cupboards like that, and I would assume a Japanese school probably wouldn't be like that either. I guess that's just a spare chair. Well, I mean, yeah, it would help to have a spare chair. You never know, you might need one. Still. Also notice these like boxes in the background, which I know for elementary school that's where they put their bags. But for high school, do they even use these things? Because like generally they put their bag, they hook it to this little hook on the side of the desk. I don't think they use those usually. I don't know. I'm not 100% familiar with freaking Japanese high schools. I've never actually been I had the opportunity to actually go to Japan, and like basically after grade 12, I could redo grade 12 in Japan as a Japanese student. But I didn't, because at the time I had no Japanese knowledge and I wanted to learn Japanese. In hindsight, well, I don't know. I kind of regret doing it, because it would have been an amazing experience. But at the same time, yeah, that limited Japanese knowledge, like even if I did it now, it'd be tough as shit. Because my Japanese, I wouldn't be able to keep up with most people. But then maybe that would have been for the better if I'd done it back when I was in high school. Because when I was in high school, I would have just been the guy who has no Japanese knowledge, and the only people who would have talked to me would have been people who can speak English. Yeah, whatever. I don't know, whatever. That's if I had a time machine, maybe I'd go back and do it, but I don't. So instead, I'm just playing a video game. And I'm gonna show my poem to... You know what, I gotta practice Natsuki's voice better, so I'm gonna do Shawty now. This is a good poem, Leo! Wait, are you sure that's her voice? No. I kinda forgotten it. This is goofy dumbass voice. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of... It reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Huh? Huh? Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Leo. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things is for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not really sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motives here. Then again, whatever, shut up, show me your fucking poem. I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright. I'm gonna have to hold you to that, then. Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Hehe. We'll see about that. Oh wow, at least I can read this shit. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like I missed me. No, it makes you... Damn it, it makes me feel like you missed me. kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. The sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. Well, it's just rhyming. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. What? I want breakfast? Sure. Wait, how many times did she actually rhyme? Play day, blue, 2. Okay, so she did couplets there. But these are just, no, nothing. Sayori. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. At least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still try my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It just came out nice. How should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Woohoo! Even though, you know what you should do for her? You should do girl voice. Well, that's kind of what you're doing, actually. But we could push lead a bit more into it, I guess. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. No, that's American. Oh, sorry. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. Hee. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever! Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Well, that was quick? Jeez. Wasn't Yuri, like, really long? I think so. Yeah, let's do Monica next. Hi, Leo. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Leo. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. And Monica, my poem. Great job, Leo. What? I was going, ooh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. Not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. It's easiest? Wouldn't it be, it's easier for me. Whatever. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. Ha ha ha, that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's so full of imagery and symbolism. Like Sony, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to delve in their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. What happened to her voice? I don't know. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I've never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure you'll end up trying different things a lot. Could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. Oh, wait. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this again. That's okay. I would love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find out what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Ha ha ha. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Whoa, gotta have to scroll down this one. Oh, shit. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See? The direction that sparkle... The what? Spackle? Spackle? The fuck is a spackle? See the direction the spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas. Huh? Already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Is this a poem about Goatse? Yeah, because, like, my red nose, scorched with a permanent copy of a meaningless image. Too bright, it was deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. It's Goatse. Okay. So, what do you think? I think that's stupid. It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Haha, that's okay. Yeah, that kind of style's gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful, really. What was the inspiration behind this one? I looked at Goatse. Well, not really sure how to put it. I guess you could say I've kind of had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy up later. Another way to think about this is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big, dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Alright. So that's 2 down. 3 down, really. Yes. We come back, we're gonna read Netsuki's, and I'm gonna figure out what her voice is. Valley Girl. Yeah, I know, but it's really hard to do Valley Girl half the time. Well, good luck. Yeah, but for now, my name is Leo, and I'll see you next time.